I'm here at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing for China's annual mass rubber stamp parliamentary gathering. I say rubber stamp because essentially over the next week, roughly 3,000 delegates will pass laws which have already been developed by more senior members of the Communist Party. On this first day of the Congress, the other thing they're doing is listening to the government work report being delivered. It's an analysis of China over the last year and pushing forward over the next 12 months. So the government is projecting a 4.5% GDP growth here for the next 12 months, as opposed to roughly 5% in recent years. Now that might not sound like much of a reduction, but what it shows is that the Chinese government is prepared to wear a slower rate of growth with the hope of achieving better quality growth. The other thing this Congress will do is approve the next 5-year plan, and analysts will be looking at this document very closely when it comes out to try to work out what's going to happen here with everything from robotics to electric cars. And a few tidbits of that have also been released. So the government is projecting over the next 5 years a 17% reduction in carbon emissions as a proportion of GDP and a 7% increase in government spending on research and development. But probably the most contentious thing that will happen at this Congress is the passing of an ethnic unity law. Human rights groups say this law will increase the oppression of China's ethnic minority groups. Now, this is because the law, for example, says that Mandarin Chinese is much more important than local languages. It essentially is designed to encourage the assimilation, the virtual complete assimilation of these minority cultures into the broad Han Chinese culture. Now, while the Chinese government doesn't need such a law to do whatever it likes, wherever it likes in this country, the law is seen essentially as a message to the cadres that what the party's been doing over the last decade has been the right thing to do, and now it's going to speed this up even more.